Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah. It's been a while without posting anything here, but we're back. And now we're gonna be consistent. Okay. So let's get this on. So today, we want to look at something called the QM. I know most of you could have heard this. People talking about it. The QM strategy or the QM pattern. It's called the Quasimodo. So basically, the QM uh, is a zone, right? It's a zone where the market changes or forms continuations at those key levels. So when you're watching the market or when you're analyzing your pairs, there are these zones where you expect the market to have turning points, or when you're trading SMC, we are looking at those demand levels, supply levels, and order blocks and liquidity zones. So when price approaches our liquidity zone, what do we do? How do we know that our liquidity zone is strong enough or it's gonna hold our trade? Okay, how do we know? So the simplest way to know whether your liquidity zone or your order block is going to hold is using the QM. Okay, so it's very easy to do this. So the QM, basically when the price reaches that position, you want to watch if there will be a formation of a QM. So when you see a formation of a QM, now we are going to have either a change in the market movement, or we are going to have a continuation in the market movement. So that brings us to types of the QM. So we have a buy side QM, a sell side QM, a buy continuation QM, or you can call it a failed sell QM, and then a sell continuation QM, or you can also call it a failed buy QM. We are going to talk about the drawings examples. I'm going to have some examples which we are just going to draw them out, and then we shall have our chart examples to spot these moves on the charts and see how to trade this pair, this in the forex market. Okay, so let us first look at the types. Okay, so we have basically 4 types of the QM. So the buy side QM, okay, the buy side QM is basically we want to see the market selling and we are looking at buys. Okay, so we have to see them QM form a buy setup of a QM and then we buy. That's our buy side QM. The sell side QM, we want to see the market come down, we want to see the market go up to our liquidity zone. Our order block forms a reversal and gives us that good sell move, and we can sell downwards. Okay, then the third one, that is the buy continuation QM or the failed QM. That's when we see our setups, when your price is approaching your order block or your liquidity zone, where you're looking at changing the trend, but then price just ends up breaking your order block and it just moves, it continues with the movement. So usually we find that we could have a QM forming a continuation. It's going to play around the zone but forms a continuation and continues either higher or lower. Okay, so we have to know about that, because it's your order block. When it fails, it just failed because we are having a continuation buy. And when it's on this, and when we are having sell continuation, we want to see the market selling to our order block where we are supposed to buy from. Then it forms a sell continuation and it sells deeper down with the QM coming in place. Okay, the QM coming in place. So basically there are only those 4 types of the QM, and it's a very easy strategy to use, and you can trade and make good money in the market. You can use it. Basically, I would advise you to use it on bigger time frames. That's the H1, the H4, and the daily time frame. Okay, because we want to make this money. When you use the weekly time frame, you know we're going for big swings. Okay, so I don't recommend it so much, but you can use the H1. You leave the minute time frame, 30 minutes, 15, and 5 minutes and 1 minute. Leave that out of this. So we are basically going to be using the H1, the H4, and the daily. We are only going to drop down to M15 to get our moves where we are going to buy from, okay, or sell from. So let us first get into these drawings examples. Okay,